Hey, welcome into Dom Time. Tonight on Dom Time, talking about a right to die bill in New Jersey that's getting a lot of traction and maybe is coming to fruition. And what are some of the repercussions of that with Ann Studholm? Ann is an attorney. One of the groups she represented, Not Dead Yet, is a disabled group. And David C. Levin, Executive Director of Compassion and Choices of New Jersey. David, I'm looking at some of the commentary on this when John Berzicelli held a forum on this. And the point that was made is that a lot of us don't really know, and I agree with this. I have several primary care physicians because of the state of medicine. Yeah. And it's one thing as you portray it in this idealistic world, which I'm sure can happen, to say, I want to end this, a massive dose of whatever to be involved in this. But what about people who are kind of making a snap decision here with people that really they don't know, with these doctors? Isn't that kind of pressurized on the doctor to...
Well, they can't make a snap decision under the New Jersey law. It's a 2-week period.
They have to make 3 different requests. And consultation with a person that I know and deeply knows me and that over the years, I don't think that happens as much. It's not the day of the doctor. In the past, I remember our family doctor we had for 30 years.
I completely agree with you. It's not the same thing as in the past, but I don't think it matters. Again, if people have made a decision based on their thinking and contemplation over
where are they getting that from, though? You two guys are experts, and I should share at home, without giving away secrets, during the break I asked you, how do you two do this on a daily basis, particularly the work that you do, which is very, very difficult and important work. And people don't know about death maybe in the manner of this sort of expertise, and maybe they have this feeling of how awful this is going to be when they don't know about the cutting edge of most of the people against this, saying we've come a long way.
Well, in fact, we have worked with a lot of people. I've counseled a number of people and have been involved in situations where people expressed an interest in the possibility of hastening their deaths. Some people do end up doing so, many people don't, and that's been the case in Oregon. So this is a thoughtful, contemplative process which people go through at the end of their lives, and some will take the medicine, some won't.
And I want to get Ann in here, and Ann, push back on you a little bit here. Are you saying that these people are so depressed, can't make good decisions? He's pitching autonomy. He's pitching to everybody watching tonight. You want to be autonomous. You are in your right mind. You're not depressed. You're not out of it because of a death sentence. Why not allow them this final dignity?
Oh, and I don't say that they're necessarily depressed.
Okay.
Plenty of people want to commit suicide. Plenty of people commit suicide.
Why not allow it then?
And they do it with great determination. And if they're pulled back from the brink, they will do it again. There is an urge to kill oneself to prevent whatever, again, psychic suffering.
Why not allow it then?
Well, we don't allow it for people who don't have a terminal diagnosis, that within a reasonable degree of medical probability, they can expect to live only 6 months. Okay, with the terminal then, why
not allow it?
Well, again, with the terminal, you say, for you, if you have a terminal diagnosis, all of a sudden what we're saying is, oh, we understand. This is a reason you would want to kill yourself. For this one, we're going to carve out an exception. And someone who helps you do it, that's not going to be a crime, even if the 3rd degree. No, in fact, we're going to encourage it. We're going to write a law. It's going to have structure. It's going to say you have to have 2 witnesses who may not know you, but who have seen proof of your identity.
So to summarize here, because I'm against a heartbreak, encouragement. David, final word. You have 10 seconds.
There's no encouragement whatsoever, and that's why it's only 1 in 500 people who have used the law in Oregon. A very small percentage of people, as expected.
And for that, we're going to completely rewrite
timeline on this. Do we see this in the next few months? That this comes up for a vote potentially?
I think it's possible. And Vermont did just pass the law last night, and it was signed into law by the governor.
We look forward to having you back here on Dom Time to talk about this. Coming up, the final denouement of Kermit Gosnell. I'll tell you what happened today in court. Kermit Gosnell today, through his attorney, took a plea bargain. He said that he would give up his right to appeal and avoid a death sentence. I would have liked to have seen the penalty phase of this and the death sentence for this reason. I don't think we've had a serious enough conversation about Gosnell. What are the takeaways from it? I have 2 of them. 1, abortion clinics should be regulated just the way that we regulate other medical facilities. It'll be done dispassionately, not to shut down abortion, but to regulate it so that this doesn't happen again. And two, we need to have a big conversation about late-term abortions. Where is the line? You'll hear more of that on Dom Time in future shows. Thanks for joining us tonight with Dom Giordano.